Okie dokie, ho ho! Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Retrohead here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm off to CEX to do some game hunting and I bought some really cool bits to add to the collection. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, but before I go to CEX, I do want to tell you something quickly. I have got a very special project on the go at the minute that I'm really looking forward to showing you. It's not quite ready to show on video yet, but it's not far off, so stay tuned to the channel if you want to see my project. And also, we are getting so close to 800 subscribers and I literally cannot believe it. Everyone who has liked and subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. And if you haven't already, please consider do so because I'd love to reach 800 subscribers. But without further ado, let's go to CEX. So here I am in CEX. Now sadly this is the only footage I've got of the store. The main reason was all the retro they had out the back, it wasn't actually on display. And the other game sections to me were really lacking. There was nothing really catching my eye. And I think that's because anything that's like slightly expensive they don't have on the shelves in this store. Which is really strange, as the glass cabinets were absolutely rammed with phones and about 1 million PS4s. But no retro or nothing like that. So I think they're really hiding it from the customers now, which is a real shame. And as you can see here, they don't even really let you touch it. There was still some really cool stuff in this CEX, some great PS1 games as well, and I did buy a couple to add to the collection. It was just a shame how difficult it was to film and look at, but again, the pickups were still pretty cool, so stay tuned till the end. Now let's take it back to the games room to look at those pickups. So I am back from CEX and I bought some really cool bits to add to the collection. As you can see, there wasn't much filming of the retro. That is literally because they didn't have much in the cabinets at all. They keep it all out the back in that one, which seems to be more of a thing when I go to CEX. There just doesn't seem to be much retro out. But online it says they have got lots of retro. And then they've got it out the back. I don't really know why they started doing that. Let me know in the comments if you know why CEX has started not displaying their retro as much. I think they're going to stop selling retro at some point, personally. I heard someone in CEX, I was chatting to them once, and they said, we make so much money out of selling like one mobile phone rather than one box Nintendo game. And obviously, a box Nintendo game, you've got fussy collectors, and like me, like me and you probably watching this, who will go in there and maybe buy it offline and then send it back because it isn't quite in the condition, or they've got to look out for repros or broken carts, and it's such a pain. I personally don't think they will be selling retro for much longer. Anyway, moving on. The first item is a game that my dad picked up. If you're not familiar with the channel, I collect for basically all systems. My dad only collects for Sega. That is the only thing he collects for. So he bought a little Dreamcast game here. It's really cool looking. And that is Spirit of Speed 1937. Now this was the box with manual price at £12. I have never seen this game before. And from the back it actually looks really cool. It looks like you're racing with like really old cars. Obviously 1937, so it's not going to be new cars, is it? But there's a couple of cracks in the front case. But the disc is in really nice condition, which is the main thing. And also the manual is here, and that is in really nice condition as well. And just £12 for a game that I have never really seen on the Dreamcast, and one that looks really fun. I think this was a great deal. But let me know in the comments down below. Have you played Spirit of Speed 1937 on the Sega Dreamcast? The next game is a GameCube game, and again, if you're not familiar with the channel, I'm going for the full power GameCube set, and this is a GameCube game. It is a sports title, but one that I don't see very often, and that is FIFA 07. Now, sadly, this one doesn't have the manual, but it's only £5, and this is a GameCube game I don't see very often, so I really wanted to pick this up when I saw it. We're doing really well for the FIFA. But yeah, really pleased to cross FIFA 07 off the GameCube list. Will I play this game? Probably not, as it's just another FIFA on the GameCube. I have played a couple and they're just obviously very similar. But £5 for another game to tick off the full set? I'll take it. And the next game is a PS1 title that I cannot believe I didn't already have in the collection. It's quite bad that I didn't have this in the collection. And that is Tomb Raider. Now, I've got Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3 on the PS1, but I didn't have Tomb Raider, and I've only ever played this once for like half an hour around a friend's house. I've never owned a copy of the original Tomb Raider. So, yeah, I was really pleased to fix that. It's in a double disc case, but it only ever did come with one disc, complete with manual and the disc. The disc has got some light surface scratch on, but nothing that won't play. And I'm so pleased to finally have the original Tomb Raider in the collection. I'll be playing this one through very, very soon. And the next pickup is also another PS1 game, and this one was again £10, and that is Ridge Racer Type 4. But Ridge Racer Type 4, very, very happy to have this in the collection. If you watch the channel for any amount of time, you'll know I absolutely love racing games, and especially arcade races as well. I just absolutely love them. And I love the PS1, so Ridge Racer Type 4 was definitely meant to be in my collection. And this is a really nice condition copy. We have a really good condition manual and a really, really good condition disc. So for only a tenner, I was really, really pleased to pick this up and add it to the collection. The Ridge Racer games is a franchise that I'd like to get more into. I would like to get more Ridge Racer games at some point. Next up, we have a special edition of a game. Now this was £32, but I'm very, very pleased to have this. And as I said, I do love racing games, so when I saw the PS4 Project Cars 2 Collector's Edition, I knew I had to pick this up. Now this is quite a big Collector's Edition and it's quite heavy, so I'm not going to unbox it here in front of you. So now let's cut to the screen where I unbox this Collector's Edition. So I'm now about to unbox the PS4 Collector's Edition of Project Cars 2. The first thing I want to show you is I do already have the normal DVD case version of the game, but that trades in for £8, and this one comes with a steelbook, so I'll be trading that one in. So first of all, we'll just remove the sleeve like this. It's really, really nice, this Collector's Edition. As you can see, it's all a black box with like the Project Cars logo. And then you open these two doors up like this. And the first thing you see is this really, really cool art book, which comes in this big sleeve that you can take off like this. And I'm not going to flick through the whole thing, obviously, but there's just lovely, lovely artwork in this. And they tell you about all the cars and tracks and how the game was made. So the first thing I'll show you is this steelbook, and this is really nice with the sleeve cover, and this literally looks brand new. So that is an awesome thing in this collector's edition. We have a couple of bits of DLC which probably aren't claimable anymore. Then we have this VIP lanyard. That's still sealed, which is pretty cool. I'll just put those bits back in there. And the coolest thing is on this side, this is a black McLaren 720S Project Cars 2, like proper die-cast model. I mean, absolutely love this. I think that's awesome. And for £32, I'm over the moon with this collector's edition. So yeah, very pleased to have this. I love the model car inside, and that steelbook is absolutely beautiful. Now, I do already have this game on the PS4, just a normal DVD case version, so I will be trading that in CEX. So I'm just so pleased to have this. I don't collect much for modern consoles, but when it's something special like this, I sort of have to pick it up just because it is so cool. A special edition that has a model car inside, that is pretty awesome. So the charity shop found was a few retro toys and a couple of VHSs. It was actually really refreshing to go into a charity shop and find some really cool little retro bits, and for cheap as well. So I don't know much about this sort of thing. Retro toys is something I want to get more into, but I've only sort of started getting into it lately. I've been collecting games for like a decade, but toys not so much. So the first thing I believe is a Power Rangers... I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to know. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about these. I have done some research and I would like to get more into it. So if you've got any knowledge about these toys, please do let me know. But you can flick a switch and then this opens up and a tiny little rocket fires out the front, and it still works, which is pretty cool. Sadly, this bit is snapped off here, as you can see from the other side, but for only 50p, I wasn't not going to pick this up, as this is from 97. Next up, we have one McDonald's toy and two Burger King toys. So the McDonald's toy is this McDonald's fries, which is absolutely awesome. And then you can press this button, and it opens up like that, and that does start spinning around. That was a really cool little find. These were only 20p each, so you can't complain for only 20p each. The next one was a figure from Jim Carrey The Mask. Really like this. And if you flick this switch, his eyes pop out of his head, which is really, really cool. Really happy with that. And the last one is this 1993 Burger King toy from Tasmania. Now, Taz is one of my favourite Looney Tunes, so I was very, very pleased to find this one. Next up, we have a couple of VHS tapes. Now, I don't really collect for VHS tapes, but when they really catch my eye, I will pick them up. So the first one is this Space Jam VHS. Now, the thing that really drew me to this one is the condition of it. I mean, this literally looks like it's just been made and then, like, in the charity shop. It's crazy. And inside, it's got all of its little... It's got this little information leaflet here. And the actual VHS tape is just in such good condition. For only 50p, I was definitely picking this one up. And this one still has the sticker left on it. 50p for this really cool Care Bears VHS. Now, I do mainly collect for, like, retro boy stuff, but Care Bears I'm still going to collect for. I think it's actually really, really cool. I'm not going to lie, I don't think toys should be, like, boys collect for Turtles and Ghostbusters and girls collect for My Little Ponies and stuff. I'm going to collect for whatever I want to collect for, and I'm not going to be apologetic about it. Really pleased to have this in the collection. The artwork on it is absolutely awesome. And for 50p, this will look awesome on my VHS shelf. And finally, for £2, we have a Transformers toy from 1999. Now, Transformers I'm a bit more familiar with, so I do know a bit more about this. So this is a 1999 Bandai Namco Transformers Megazord. Really happy to have this in the collection. This is not a small toy, and this is absolutely awesome. Now, the white leg is a little bit faded, and this antenna is slightly chewed, but for £2, I was definitely picking this one up. My retro toy shelf is quite short, but this just about clears it really nice, and like this Megazord looking over all of the toys is absolutely awesome. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, please subscribe, and let me know what was your favourite pickup of the day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!